Good morning. Susie Cobden here again. There's a lot going on in our atmosphere at the moment. This whole month has been powerful, all 5 or 6 days of it. It's the energy that's been building ever since the eclipses, and there has been a lot of solar activity over the last 12 hours, and a lot of that is bombarding the earth as we speak. So you might be noticing heaviness in the body, tension, headaches, lots of different things. But I speak about these things, and then I have a second thought that telling you all that this is going on, for some of you, will make you expect these things to come, and you'll create these symptoms because you expect them. It's a bit like expecting a storm. You know, we see the weather and we think, oh, it's going to be really chilly, or there's a hurricane coming, it's going to be the worst ever. And we give our energy to that, and we give that situation more power. And it's important that, you know, if we become aware of things like this, yes, we can prepare if we aren't confident in our creation of the opposite. But give it as less attention as you can, because the more attention you give to it, the more fear that comes up, the more of it you'll create, and the stronger that condition becomes. So if you are experiencing headaches, know that it's a gift, that it's a part of our expansion. You know, whenever there's high frequency on Earth, whenever there's solar activity, that's actually adding to the consciousness of humanity. It's actually awakening human beings. It's lifting our frequency. It's through resonance. Our frequency can't remain at a certain low level if the earth is vibrating higher. If the atmosphere is vibrating higher, it will encourage humanity's vibration to raise to meet it. So it's really important to be aware that things that are going on, and the earth has to adjust too. So, you know, earthquakes and hurricanes and all sorts of things like that are the result of the earth finding its new balance. Now, if we can go with it, know that they're a gift, and be prepared in the best way we can by giving love, being okay with the situation however it unfolds, then we're holding the balance for the earth, and we are affecting and minimalising what could happen. So don't go into fear over anything that you might be feeling or hearing, and don't go into judgment. You know, a lot of us, these energies are provoking old beliefs and anything that's still active in us to come up. And if we're not aware of what's going on, but we're on the spiritual path and we see these things come up over and over again, a lot of us will say, oh my God, I thought I'd cleared this, I'm not getting anywhere, and go into a slump. And that's not serving you, and it's giving power back to those beliefs and those conditions. You're diminishing your own self-worth. So it's important to know that anything that's coming up is just coming up because there's another level to clear. And if we're conscious and aware of it, we can see it and not give it any attention and let it pass. And if we're not giving it any attention, it's not growing stronger, and the likelihood of it staying in our energy field is minimal. So it's really important to become aware, to become conscious of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and not to react to it. You know, judgment isn't part of our awakening experience, in that every time we go into judgment, be it of ourselves or another, we are disempowering ourselves. We are slowing down the whole process. And when we judge another, we're actually judging ourselves anyway, because anything we see in somebody else that puts us into a reactive mode is alive and active in us somewhere. If it wasn't, we would see it and not think anything of it, or we may not even see that aspect of the other person at all. You know, we don't know what that other person is going through, so to judge from our perspective is not conscious. So it's important for us just to be aware that things are changing, and changing big time. You know, our whole physical body is being upgraded, and there's lots going on, and manifesting is becoming quicker and quicker. And therefore, the more aware we are, the more that we're choosing our own thoughts, the more deliberate we are in what we're creating. Now, a lot of time things come up in our subconscious and they don't have to manifest anymore. If we're aware of them, then they are dealt with in the conscious energetic field, and they don't have to become physical for us to deal with in that extra dimension. So, you know, self-love is the way to alignment. And the more love that we can be, that we can share, unconditional love that is, then the easier our road to consciousness, to awakening, to the next dimensions is going to be. It's really important that we become really aware of what we're thinking and saying and feeling, because one leads to the other. Thoughts and beliefs leads to emotions. So we've got those things as our guidance system to help us stay in alignment. So if you can be love, let go of judgment, just allow the unfolding, then the days ahead are going to be a lot easier and a lot more fun. And there's no going backwards, not unless that's what you choose. You can't unknow something. You cannot put it into action. But we have the key to creation, to joy, to a marvellous life in our hands. Why wouldn't we use it? I'm seeing more and more evidence of it every single moment and every single day. And life is really, really incredible and amazing. And I'd love you all to be experiencing it as well. So have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.